Hi, Jan Polima here from Hearts and Horses. As we gear up for our December 1st reopening, I want to take a minute to highlight a few updates from Hearts and Horses. I want to thank our riders, our families, and our amazing volunteers for sticking with us through some really challenging times. Many of you are aware that we recently had to take a pause in our programming due to several positive COVID cases here at Hearts and Horses. As you can imagine, safety is always our first priority when working with the horses and in our programming. And now we have this added layer of safety to think about due to COVID. We have been working with the Larimer County Health Department and have been closely watching the exponential rise in cases that have been happening here in Larimer County. In response, we are flexibly managing our program, and likely we will need to keep being flexible in our programming through next spring. We're absolutely feeling the cost of a pause in our programming, not only the financial cost. However, the highest cost is being paid by our riders, those who rely on Hearts and Horses for their well-being, to help them cope emotionally, but also physically. We need your help today more than ever. Please stay home if you're not feeling well or if you've been around somebody who's been sick. And when you're at Hearts and Horses, please maintain a distance of at least 8 feet from another person while you're here. This is just all so we can reduce the risk as much as possible of any further pauses in our programming. Thank you so much for all you do. We're looking forward to seeing you back in December.
Hello and welcome back to Hearts and Horses after our pause. I just want to walk you through a couple of things that might look different when you come back out here. To continue keeping everyone safe on the property, we are asking that you wear your mask at all times and keep social distance between you and everyone else. We know that the standard number is 6 feet, but we are asking for an additional 2 feet just to err on the side of caution and give 8 feet between everyone. So our lovely hobby horse friend is going to show us how much space 8 feet actually is.
Wow, that is a lot of space, but you girls are safe.
I could hear her bright and clear. The sign-in process will look really similar for riders and volunteers. We are asking that you sanitize your hands when you enter the building, either with the hand sanitizer, which is placed everywhere, or by going straight to one of the bathrooms to wash your hands in the sink. Riders will sign in here at the front desk, and volunteers will sign in the community corral just like before. One thing that you will notice is that we are installing a plexiglass screen for the staff and volunteers who sit at the front desk. We do ask that you give them as much space as you can, but that plexiglass will be there just in case for extra safety. After signing in, riders will come in and grab their assigned helmet just like before and head straight out to the arena. As a reminder, we are asking that riders only bring one person with them to watch their class. In our viewing areas, we have placed all of the stools and chairs a full 8 feet apart. So you'll see a blue X on the ground that shows where that chair lives, and we just ask that you not move them while you're here. We are still asking that you maintain separate entries and exits in both buildings. So for the Lucky Hearts, if you come in the reception, you would still exit through the observation lounge. Since there will be a lot of traffic in the space in front of the bathrooms in the Lucky Hearts, you will notice that we have changed where we are asking parents to observe classes on the west side of the arena. So we have moved our stools back here, and once again, there are blue X's to show where each of those stools should sit. We will also be installing a plexiglass shield for the reception in the crow, but riders will sanitize hands, sign in, grab their helmet, and head to class like normal. In the crow observation observation area, just like in the Lucky Hearts, we have spaced the chairs 8 feet apart. So just look for the blue X for where that chair lives. In order to maintain distance in the cross-tie area, we have rearranged a little bit. So now there are 2 closed sanitizing stalls in between each open horse stall, which means that in the Lucky Hearts, we now have 3 open cross ties. The tack rooms for both buildings are pretty small, so we are asking that we only have 1 person in each tack room at once. In the Crow, we have 2 cross ties open, one on this side and one on that side.
Thanks to the extra sanitization work the staff is doing on commonly touched surfaces, we are not asking volunteers to add anything to their process beyond our normal sanitization of tack between and after class. Last but not least, you are certainly welcome to stop by and say hi to staff and ask questions. We just ask that you stay outside of staff's office doorways.